Hi, you are in the Reaction Zone, sponsored by thereactionzone.com.
Hi.
Thanks.
And today we are getting your reaction on one of the oldest dating questions in the book. Can men and women really just be friends?
Absolutely.
I think so too. Totally.
So give us your reason why.
Because I have been raised by women. I have only pretty much just friends who are women. I only have a few guy friends, and that's pretty much it.
And most of my friends are men, so
There you go.
we beat the system.
And we haven't dated any of them.
Yeah. Duh.
You say yeah? What about you?
Yes, I think from one, like there's maybe one side always has more feelings than the other, but I think you can be just friends.
Yes. That's is that a question? Really? Like
Yeah,
Of
we both have a
course.
lot of guy friends. It's
Yeah.
completely platonic, so.
But have you had a boyfriend who's ever been jealous of one of your friends?
yeah, actually right now.
Right now, so that's sort of shooting a hole in the theory right now.
Well, I'm not saying any names, but yeah, like there's been past experience that my boyfriend's been like, "Ugh, I don't like him. He's like, cause he's a guy, like like he obviously gets jealous, and my boyfriend's very jealous. But like, you're just friends. Like, guys, sometimes guys are more envious, and I don't know. I feel like it's fine. So, it's just the way.
Yeah, I think it's completely fine. I don't think that there's anything wrong with guys and girls being friends.
Has either one of you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's been jealous of one of your friends?
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
Yes, I have. Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
And how do you respond to that? How do you react to that?
Stop. It's usually my reaction.
That's usually your
Usually I
reaction.
just go, stop.
Is that your reaction too?
Yeah, well, basically, my reaction is if I have genuine friends, and if you don't trust me, then I don't know if this is going to work out, because a relationship should be based on trust.
Okay.
So stop.
Well, here's the next question. If one friend likes the other, do you think that a friendship can still work?
Yes, I totally think so.
I think it kind of gets messy when the friendship isn't being even.
I
So-
disagree, but that's my
So
opinion.
you disagree. So you think that if one friend likes the other, that they can still be friends?
Well, that's different. You're saying likes. If it's fell in love with another person, that's
No,
completely
I'm
different.
saying, let's say that friend was really just friends because they really wanted to be with you.
Then that stinks. That's sad. But hopefully you can move past that and become just friends from that. You know what I mean? I've had a bunch of crushes on many of my friends. They've all been like, no. And then I've been like, all right, fine. That's
They've all been like, stop.
exactly. That's it. Exactly. And I don't know what to react, so I say, okay, fine. I just let it be.
He has a solid point. Yeah, I guess it could work if it came down to that.
But don't you think that the best relationships are those when you were friends first?
Yes.
That is true, absolutely. You have to be, if you're in a relationship, they have to be your best friend.
That's true. And also, it's great when you start out as friends and then one of them likes the other person, and then they're like, stop. And then weeks later, they're like, all right, let's date. And it works. It happens.
What if one of them confessed their love for the other, but the other doesn't have mutual interest? Can the friendship still survive?
The friendship might be awkward, but I think you can get through it if you've been friends for a while.
I think it can still survive. Yeah.
I think so, only because of personal experience. I've been the person that's confessed and then been rejected, but they were very polite about it. And I guess I can take rejection fairly well, so we stay friends.
I think, because my cousin, I have many stories. My cousin, she has a boyfriend, and her friend just confessed that he loves her, and he's a guy, and she's like, she loves him as a friend though, and he's like, oh, like I love you, like I really want to date you, and she's like, I'm sorry, like I have a boyfriend and everything, so she's kind of like distancing him because
So-
it might affect her relationship. So she's like, no, like
So are you saying that the relationship comes before a friendship?
honestly, yeah, I think so. In my opinion, yes.
I don't know.
If you truly, if like, I think it's fine if there's trust in a relationship. If you don't trust someone, then no. I think that person has to be distant.
No, but also I think if someone's in love in the relationship, like in the friendship, you can't be the same after that.
No,
after
yeah,
the
you're
person
weird.
confesses that. So you can't keep the friendship the same, but I think that you could still like try to be friends, just it wouldn't be the same, you know?
So would you put your relationship above a friendship?
it depends what relationship and what friendship.
Yeah.
What if you thought he was the one?
Then probably, yeah, I'd choose a relationship.
I guess it really depends on how much I really love my boyfriend or
Your boyfriend.
my girlfriend, because I mean, if I put my friendship first, that means I'm valuing a possibly only temporary relationship with a girlfriend that I would or should be planning on for the long term. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I would definitely reevaluate if I really love my boyfriend, and if I do, then I would put him first because it could lead into a potential like marriage.
Let's say the person is really super hot. Do you think that you could still just be friends?
If the one who loves you is hot?
No.
the
Let's take love out of the equation. Let's say you had a friend that was just super hot, right? But you had a boyfriend. Do you think it's dangerous to still maintain a friendship with that person?
No, because I can think someone's hot and I have zero feelings for that person because their personality could be disgusting,
It's all about
but they could be amazingly beautiful. But like, it's just the circumstances.
Yeah, I agree completely.
I don't think it's wrong as long as you don't act on it.
As long as you don't act on it.
Yeah.
But what if you think about it?
I still don't think it's wrong because if you still love the person more than the one you think is attracted to, I don't think it's wrong.
Even if it bothers your boyfriend?
If it bothers your boyfriend, then that's to the point where you're taking it too far.
And you know you have an attraction for him.
I mean, attractions go away, so.
You should obviously break up with the person you're dating at the time because that's going to ruin the relationship in the long run.
So whenever you have a strong attraction for somebody else, you have to break up with your boyfriend?
I think you should at least talk to your boyfriend about it, but I would break up with that person if I feel differently with them.
Yeah, because I would be distracted. But then, okay, if I'm really close friends with that person and I feel attracted to that guy, why would I be with my boyfriend in the first place?
So you're saying you would break up with your boyfriend?
I guess. Because I.
What if you were married?
Okay.
I mean, married people do have attractions also.
Oh, okay. I would minimize my time with that friend.
So you would minimize your time. So you do feel it's inappropriate.
It's not me.
Do you feel it's inappropriate?
I think so, because eventually your intentions of being with that person are going to slowly going to be geared toward that, you know? And I guess that's something I wouldn't allow myself to do. If I felt a strong attraction to someone, I would either have to take myself out of that situation out of respect for my partner. I feel like that's what I would do.
Is it possible for a person to take themselves out of the friendship zone?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes, definitely.
No, what do you call it? Before I start dating someone, I get close to that person first. So like usually I'm friends with the person before I start dating. So I mean I'm taking them out of the friendship zone if I do, right?
Do you think that
Someone who's already been dubbed as someone who's already been friend zoned can get themselves out of that friend zone? It really depends on if they can compete with whoever their competition is. I mean, really, like it's a competition.
it's a competition?
Yeah, because
Is there any sort of like training or practice that you can do to to get out of it?
I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody. For me, I used to be the friend zone guy.
That's not a good thing to admit, but okay.
I have no shame in admitting it. And so I started going to the gym a lot because a lot of the guys that were being taken were always working out.
Ah, you gotta go into the gym. Excellent strategy.
Getting a job also helps.
Yes, that helps. Having a job. All right, so we got an action process that we can take to get out of the zone.
Oh, it's hard to get out of the friend zone.
It is.
The
But
friend zone is a tough place.
Here's how you do it. First, you start with distance. First, you gotta spend time apart where you're not so close anymore. We kind of forget how close you used to be. Re-enter the person's life, and then try to take a new stance, as opposed to being like, "I've been your friend all these years." Try to take a new stance as like, "Sup." You know what I mean?
So you're saying give them the cold shoulder for a few months
For just
and
a
then
bit.
come back into their life.
And yeah, just a tiny bit. Not a cold shoulder, just like a distant shoulder.
A distant shoulder.
A shoulder that's like, that used to be here, but is now like here. Feel me? Yeah, you know that kind of shoulder. We've all been there.
So the reaction is, you can just be friends. but there is potential for the future.
Always potential.
Always potential. Always. Yeah.
Never give up.
Never give up. Never
Well,
surrender.
maybe sometimes give up, but
Well, I mean, if once in a while, give up.
it's a sticky situation.
Yeah, you know. Nice.
Let me ask you this question. Does physical appearance affect whether or not you put somebody in the friend zone or not?
Possibly. Depends. More so emotional
Really?
appearance.
I think it's more emotional rather than physical.
I agree.
More emotional rather than physical.
Well, it's just more.
But
so
what if
interaction.
I mean what?
It also depends on the person.
Yeah.
What if he's like super hot? Is it like even possible to put him in the friend zone?
I don't know, because I've dated some pretty
Totally.
attractive guys, and then once I've gotten to know them, I wasn't really attracted to them anymore.
There you
You
go.
know what I mean?
And I've
But
been.
that's after you've gotten to know them.
That is true. That is
No, now let me pose it to you.
Okay.
You got a really hot supermodel, and I mean she's all over the
She's
place.
a supermodel.
Can you put her
Oh.
just in the friend zone?
For a minute, I'll be like, but then I'll realize that she's gonna put me in the friend zone anyway. So I'll just let it be.
So you do a preemptive friend
I'm just
zone.
like, I can see it coming, so I'm like, I'm not gonna embarrass myself here. All right, fine, you're in the friend zone. Let's be buddies. It works out though. It works out great. I made lots of friends that way. Great.
You made lots of friends that way.
Lots of
You're
friends.
hot. I gotta be your friend because I can't
Exactly.
get you.
It works. It works like a charm. Trust me, friends.
All right. Well, thank you for being in the reaction zone.
Thank you for having us. It's all for you. All for you. All for you. I hope whoever's watching enjoys this.
Yes, we will. Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah.
And the whole world too,
Whole
sweetheart.
world too.
So just let yourself on YouTube.
Awesome.